Dr. Kellen watched through the observation window as the Xiphorian ambassador convulsed on the medical bed, his chitinous exoskeleton cracking and reforming in grotesque patterns. The Reaper virus had struck another victim. How long? Captain Morrison asked, her voice heavy with exhaustion. 3 days, maybe 4, Kellen replied. Same as the others. The virus had appeared 6 months ago, emerging from the depths of uncharted space. It spread like wildfire through the galactic community, a biological nightmare that rewrote genetic code on contact. The Xiphorians developed cancerous growths. The crystalline Vex lore shattered from within. The aquatic Merdani dissolved into primordial ooze. 47 species had encountered the Reaper virus. 47 species had been devastated. Then it reached Earth. The first human infection occurred in the colony of New Brisbane. Marine biologist Dr. James Wu had been examining contaminated samples when his hazard suit tore. Within hours, the virus flooded his system. The galactic medical teams prepared for another catastrophe. They'd seen this horror dozens of times, the violent mutations, the screaming, the inevitable death. But Dr. Wu didn't die. He developed a fever that peaked at 104 degrees, spent 2 days in bed complaining about body aches, and then returned to work asking if anyone had saved him lunch. The medical staff assumed he was a statistical anomaly. Then the second human got infected. And the third. And the 100th. Every single human who contracted the Reaper virus experienced the same thing, a bad flu, some fatigue, maybe a headache. Then they recovered completely. Dr. Kellen had spent 3 months studying human blood samples, comparing them to the dozens of species that had been mutated beyond recognition. The answer, when she finally found it, was simultaneously obvious and absurd. Your immune system doesn't just fight infections, she explained to Captain Morrison, pulling up holographic displays of human DNA. It steals from them. Morrison frowned. Steals what? Everything useful. Kellen expanded the image, showing viral DNA fragments woven into human genetic code like patches on a quilt. Your species has been doing this for millions of years. Ancient retroviruses, bacterial genes, even fragments from parasites, all incorporated into your genome. 8% of human DNA is literally viral in origin. She pulled up another image, this one showing the Reaper virus attempting to infiltrate a human cell. When the Reaper virus attacks your cells, your immune system doesn't just destroy it. It takes it apart, analyzes it, and integrates the useful pieces into your own genetic code. You're not fighting the virus, you're absorbing it, cataloging it, making it part of yourselves. Morrison stared at the display in silence. So every human who's been infected has incorporated Reaper virus DNA into their genome, Kellen confirmed. Your children will carry fragments of it. Your species will remember this virus in your genetic code for millennia. The captain let out a long breath. The other species think we're monsters, don't they? Kellen didn't answer immediately. She'd heard the whispers in the galactic medical community, the horror and revulsion when they realized what humans were doing. What they'd always been doing. They think you're abominations, she said finally. Living proof that evolution doesn't have rules, only survivors. Morrison walked to the observation window, looking down at the dying Xiphorian ambassador. Can we help them? Use our immunity to create a cure? We're trying, Kellen said. But their biology is too different. What makes you immune would kill them faster. The captain's reflection in the window showed a grim smile. So humanity survives by becoming part virus, and there's nothing we can do to share that gift. Evolution rarely plays fair, Captain. Morrison nodded slowly. No. I suppose it doesn't. Below them, Ambassador Vexthor took his final breath, his body collapsing into crystalline fragments. On Earth, millions of humans went about their daily lives, carrying in their cells the genetic legacy of every pathogen their ancestors had ever conquered. The Reaper virus hadn't killed humanity. It had just become another chapter in their genome.